All right. Hi, guys. Before this video starts, I just want to talk about something because I've been playing this game religiously since the game came out. Day one, I've been uploading zombies videos. Ever since this game has come out, I have posted a zombies video every day from day one to now. I have made 3 Warzone videos of me playing a different game mode. Everything I talk about related to another game mode in this video, I have played them off camera, off YouTube, everything like that, minus Warzone 3 different times. Now, I just want to say this game has done a lot for me where I get to make YouTube videos now and make money from them. So I do hold a special place for this game, but at the same time, I'm watching it destroy itself from the inside out, bugs the hell out of me. And there's just a couple of things I want to talk about zombies specifically, but also just the rest of the game as a whole. Mainly this video focuses on zombies. So if you are curious as to what is going on with zombies and what kind of game mode zombies is, this video is probably going to be for you, since the title, speaks for itself. And you still enjoy zombies after you 100% it. And what I mean by that is simply taking the fact that 99.99% of the people that play this game mode are trying to unlock Nebula or unlock all the calling cards. And if you haven't done both, you're still doing it. And it's simply a game mode made for that and nothing more. And that is why they made Nebula the best camo and the best quote-unquote camo in the game, because if they did not, zombies would have died after the first 3 weeks, and I guarantee it. So after the release of Citadel, there has been a steady decline in obviously Call of Duty Zombies and just Call of Duty in general, because everyone's finishing up on the grinds. And what's happening is people are realizing that, one, zombies was really catered to camo grinding. There's really nothing more other than that. All we had and have is loading into a map and shooting zombies in the head. That is it. That is the basis of the mode to begin with. You load into the game, you shoot zombies, you get points, you buy doors, you do things, you discover new stuff. In this game, you don't discover a thing. You literally discover nothing. The game sits there and tells you what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. If you listen closely to the bald men that talk in the corner, I'm one included, but talk in the corner of the screen, all they do is tell you exactly what to do. All you have to do is listen. So the discovery aspect of zombies is now gone. It's washed away because you have markers on your screen telling you where to go, where to explore, what to do. And now you have these men telling you what to do the entire time. Your freedom to figure things out is almost gone. They ripped it from you. So what you're stuck with is, obviously, you beat the Easter egg. Okay, now what do? On a map like Liberty Falls, for example, after you beat the Easter egg, there's nothing left. And the Easter egg is a joke on that map. Let's all be honest. It is a joke. I love that map simply for the fact that it is a very casual map. You just hop in, you get kills, you leave, whatever. Super important for this topic, by the way. It's your first week of playing zombies. You load into Liberty Falls. What do? You play it for the first time. You have no idea what's going on. You're like, oh my God, this is so cool. You go through the bowling alley for the first time. You walk up, you buy that second door. You walk up those steps. You see PhD Flopper, and you're like, wow, this is the perfect spot for it, right? Okay, very cool. Notice how you never use that spot by any means for PhD. You go into the church, boom. You see this big thing that obviously looks like it's part of the Easter egg, and the game tells you, hey, click this, basically. So you click it, and you go through the Easter egg. It's pretty self-explanatory as long as you listen to the guys talking. The entire time, you don't need to listen to a guide. Then, after you do all of that, the map layout is specifically made so that you sit there and you just shoot zombies in the head. So what do? They add the camo grinding system. Well, not even grinding system. They just add camos into zombies, right? They've had it before. It's not new. But in this game specifically, zombies now has probably the best, in most people's eyes, most of the community itself says that Nebula is the best cam. What does that mean? Let's make Nebula take the longest to get. And you could say, well, there's ways to get it really quickly. Yeah, you have to do glitches, sit in corners. You're still wasting your time playing the game. In order to get gold, you need 2,000 headshots. 2,000 headshots takes you 1 hour and 15 minutes minimum. If you're playing with the Rampage Inducer on, it could take you 2 hours or 1 hour and 15 minimum. You usually would rather exfil at 25 and then do it all again, then exfil, and then obviously just use your next gun. So You're already at an hour. You're capped at an hour just for gold. Then you do Opal because Opal sucks. If you play the game properly without glitches and bugs, Opal will take you an hour and a half on one gun. And then if you decide to do 2 guns in one game, will take you 30 minutes. So you're going to take 2 hours to do 2 guns. You need 33 guns, Opal, to move on to the next weapon. This camo grind incentivizes playtime. There's a reason why they made Nebula the best camo in the game. It is to keep you sucked into a game mode that is soulless. And we all fell for it when the game came out. I'm a huge, and listen, this is coming from a huge Zombies fan. I've been playing Zombies since World at War. I have no bias to the old games. If you go back and watch the beginning of my Black Ops 6 videos, I was in love with Zombies. I thought this was amazing because I fell for the trap. This game is just a copy and paste of each other, on top of each other, on top of each other. As soon as you play it for the first 10 times, it is not new at all. Zombies, literally, it's the same as it was when the game came out. Citadel is not a new map. And what I mean by that is, now after you take into account that you're doing the grind, you're doing the camo grind, right? You're in the process of doing the camo grind. You just got your first gun. Let's say Afterlife, right? Why would you go play Citadel to camo grind Afterlife when you know that map is a tight space? It's very camo grindy unfriendly. There's no point to play it if that's your goal. So you don't even do that part of the expansion. Like you don't experience other maps because you're camo grinding. So you play Liberty Falls. You play the worst map in the game. After you're done with your camos, you finish Nebula. You get, let's say you get to like Guns Nebula. You don't feel like doing all 33 right away. You play Citadel Daymore for the first time. First time experience. You're like, whoa, this is so new. It's so cool. But I wish it was bigger, right? And I think we all had that same experience. And I'm saying it like this because I had that experience when I played the map for the first time. I was a little let down and I was kind of confused why. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the layout of Terminus and Citadel are exactly the same. You spawn in a spawn room. The spawn room on Citadel is bigger, which it's almost like a placebo effect. They want you to feel like the map was a little bit bigger so that they can argue the fact that the 2 maps are different. And I'm here to tell you that the 2 maps are not different at all. They just reskinned the 2 and shrunk some hallways on Citadel. When you take a look at Terminus and the spawn room, there's 2 lanes left and right that lead to different section of the same section of the map. They both lead to the same section of the map. It is a giant square. On Citadel, you have 2 lanes left and right that you barely use. It's for 1 step of the Easter egg, or 2 different steps of the Easter egg at 2 different points in the game. But there's such small, minuscule steps that they could have just thrown it anywhere and it would have worked. Like if they just put it in the spawn room, it would have been fine. Those 2 spots of the map are utterly useless. If you're not doing the Easter egg, you'll never be in them. As for Terminus, it is the same thing. Those 2 lanes in Terminus are not used at all, except for the beginning of the game, the start of the lane, where you hit those 2 little switches, the two computers. You turn on the 2 computers for the beam smasher step. That is all those lanes are for. The only time you use them is if you need quick revive or stamina up. Super useless, by the way. The useful part is the courtyard, right? Same thing on Citadel. The courtyard inside, like at the beginning of the castle before you go inside, is an important space. The 2 lanes outside are not. Both maps are theoretically the same thing. Now, if you guys, obviously, if you guys disagree, you don't have to be dickheads about it in the comment section. We can all like have a cohesive conversation about it. That's like the whole point of this video, because like I genuinely don't believe that you can enjoy the game after you 100% the calling cards and the camo. Like I'm doing this to speak my mind, so hopefully you guys can speak your mind freely and not be dickheads about it. So you get the 2 courtyards in the map. One's a box, one's an oval. So then you head inside on both maps, and heading inside on Terminus is a little interesting as well. Both maps, yet again, have 2 separate lanes that all go into downstairs. They both head downstairs. After you open 1 door, you have an option to open up 2 other doors on each side of the map. You then head downstairs in a straight line, basically. I mean, it literally writes itself. You literally open up 2 separate doors, walk downstairs. I mean, there's no other proof that they basically took Terminus and just turned it upside down. You then, on Citadel, walk downstairs into a dungeon. You're in tight corridors. In Terminus, you walk downstairs in 2 separate caves. There's no point to take separate routes. You just pick one and go on both maps. And then when you're downstairs, you're either in a facility or you're in a dungeon. And then your goal to start the Easter egg is turn on the power. The only difference with Citadel is that you have to talk to somebody that is locked away. And obviously, you guys, if you beat the map, you know who it is. But yes, it's basically a copy and paste of each other. Just one map has an extra step to start the Easter egg. The other map, you can just get a wonder weapon and start the Easter egg. My point is the 2 maps are a copy and paste of each other, which is I don't want to sit here and say it's fine, because I know that they released that map obviously like 2 or 3 weeks after launch or something like that. I get that. But that doesn't excuse the fact that they literally just ripped the structure of another map and threw it into the game. That makes me not want to play the game mode, and that's why the game mode feels so dead, in my opinion. I feel like we all understand that Call of Duty is dying as a whole, and we all understand that Zombies feels dead at this point, and there's nothing else to it. But I feel like most people can't pinpoint why, and I think this is why. We literally are playing the 2 same maps over and over and over again, and the only difference about the 2 of them is that they just have a different atmosphere. And Terminus's atmosphere is a million bajillion times better than Citadel's atmosphere, in my opinion. I could be totally wrong. I swear on my life, when I play both maps, they feel exactly the same, except I enjoy Terminus a little bit more because it feels more like a Zombies map than Citadel is, for some ridiculous reason. I don't know why. It does it for me more than Citadel, and I really believe that Citadel is just not it. We're playing 2 different Zombies maps, and what I mean by 2 different is Liberty Falls is different than Terminus. Terminus and Citadel are exactly the same, they just look different. Next time you play both maps, take a second to think about it. Like press your mini map, or the map button, not mini map, it makes a big map. Press the map button and take a look at how similar each map really is, except for Liberty Falls. That is the only unique map in the game. Well, Terminus and Liberty Falls are the only unique maps in the game. The first 2 maps. Other than that, I mean, add Citadel into the pool, it's literally a carbon copy, just with different textures and like maybe like tighter corridors and an extra room here. But it's not even that extra room that's a part of the Easter egg isn't even an extra room, because in Terminus you have that extra room that is the main source of the Easter egg, which is in Citadel, it's the stamina room. And then obviously right next to the stamina room, you have the room with the Raven step. So you have that extra, you even have the extra room in Citadel. That makes the game feel more dreadful to play than it actually is. You can't just play 3 maps over and over and over and over and over again. It's impossible to play 3 maps over and over and over again. I get that. But the more you play them, the more you see the issues with them, and the more you see how similar they are in themselves. And it's just not a good look for the game by any means. And yes, I'm dying right now. I've been talking way too much. Is Black Ops 6 still worth playing, or even fun for that matter, after you complete everything and notice all of these issues? In my honest opinions, no, it's not worth it. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You either get sucked in to a glorified shooting range called Liberty Falls, or you play 2 other maps that are extremely similar. There's nothing more to it after you complete the calling cards or the camos. You simply just have to move on to another game mode or another game. Like there really is no point in sitting here and playing the game. As for me, I enjoy adding in custom challenges and playing the maps. I wish there were more maps in the game to then obviously have fun doing something like that, but there aren't more maps at the current moment, and I don't think the maps in the coming future are going to be as great as we all think they are. The 4th map might be a good map. It has to be a good map if they want this game to succeed in any kind of light. Zombies is the only game mode they have right now, since people are still grabbing Nebula and they haven't had the time to think about it. Most of the people that have finished Nebula have stopped playing this game mode as a whole. Even the quote-unquote hardcore Zombies fans, they've already left. Most of them are playing Black Ops 3 now. They're back on custom Zombies, or they're playing Black Ops 4 Zombies, or they're back on Cold War because those maps were a little better. So no, don't keep playing Black Ops 6 Zombies if you're done with the camo grind. Don't do that to yourself. It's not worth it unless you genuinely enjoy running around aimlessly playing the game. It offers nothing. The excitement is gone. The new feeling of the game is gone. gone because they recycled 2 maps on top of each other. They really sat there and said, we think it would be a good idea to come out with this map instead of just wait a little bit and build up something a little special to then splash this in your face. They did not decide to do that. They did it all wrong. And then the icing on the cake, the cherry on top with whipped cream, is they came out with a Squid Game event. Instead of fixing issues, they threw Squid Game at us, and it is an unfinished dumpster fire of an event. It is a dumpster fire of an event. This event was literally made as an ad to Netflix. Like, this is a straight up dumpster fire. There is nothing of value in this event, and as you all know, they get away with it because little Timmy and his dad, boom boom boom, where's my credit card? I want to buy everything. Oh my god, Squid Game. I know Squid Game. I watch Squid Game on Netflix. I'm a stupid noob, dude. All I do is sit in my room all day and watch Netflix. I'm gonna buy the Squid Game pass. So smart, guys. Oh my god, the red suits. I gotta buy the red suits. They look so cool. Let me buy the red suits. Or whatever the they are. I don't know what they're called. I watched the show. I really like the show. I'm actually on season 2 right now. It's super enjoyable. Fuck Call of Duty for putting this in here. If they did the event really well, it would be worth it to buy it in my opinion. But they didn't supply a fun enough event. Red light, green light, and multiplayer is the only decent thing, but it's still not even that good. And then you give us dead light, green light. That is a dog trash game mode. You don't even let us complete the Easter egg with it. It could have been so good, and they just threw it all away because they were like, no, we just want to give you the bare minimum and suck all your money. Like, dude, we know they gave you like $5 million to put this in the game. You're like, they're the #1 show on Netflix right now. These guys have made so much money. They can pay at least $5 million in advertising to Activision to put it in one of the biggest games of the year, unfortunately. And so they did, and they put a $10 price tag on it. Even though they already made their money, they're like, no, we want to make more money now. So on top of having issues with zombies and a lot of glitches and a lot of issues with the Easter eggs and just generally so many issues with the game and connection issues, disconnecting, crashes are happening way more frequently now. There's so many more issues with the game, and they're just like, nah, here's new game mode, here's this, here's a new event, enjoy Squid Game, here's a bunch of skins, give us your money. That is what they're doing right now. They're basically saying, shut up, give me money. We make you games every year, suck my nuts. Well, they're definitely missing the point. They're completely out of touch with us. And the devs that go to COD Next talk out their asshole and they think they know what we want. Like, dude, I swear, listening to the zombie devs at COD Next, dude, it was pissing me off how dumb that guy sounded. The smirk on his face every time he said, I think you guys will like this. And then we have this map coming out before December or the end of December or whatever. It's like, I wanted to smack that guy straight across the lips in a video game, of course. But like, this game has absolutely offered nothing to anybody. Everything has been a straight up cash grab the entire time. They focus so much on Warzone as a whole that multiplayer and zombies will always suffer. The campaign is okay, which I don't talk about the campaign because I barely played it. The campaign is okay, but obviously you can see all of their resources are sucked into Warzone because it is the biggest game mode in the game. But aside from that, like, they just threw everyone in the water. They said, hey, go to the deep end, you suck. And it's unfair. And it genuinely is unfair. And to be quite honest, zombies, for anyone who's wondering if it's worth grabbing Nebula, this is the video for you. Nebula is fun to get. After Nebula, get off the game mode. Do not sit here and play this game mode. But everything they've done up until now is a complete and utter joke. This is genuinely the worst. This is a great game, which is really sad because they had the opportunity to continue with a great game and they just made it so much worse each and every single day. And I don't want to obviously keep talking. I don't want to talk about Squid Game because it has nothing to do with zombies, because like obviously they half-assed the game mode. That was what really sent me and I think everyone over the edge. They really don't care. And I could sit here and just dick ride Call of Duty like I've been, and obviously I'm gonna get shit for hating the game like everyone's like, oh, Squid Game sucks. Oh. Like, someone even commented on my Squid Game video like, oh, you're just trying to fit in. Like, dude, at the end of the day, I don't give a I'm an adult with opinions. I'm 25 years old. There's no I need to fit in, I want to fit in. I don't give a shit. I'm an adult. I'm straight up an adult. I'm not here to fit in. I don't care about your favorite YouTuber and what they say. I have my opinions and I'm going to throw them in my videos. This is my YouTube channel. I don't give a flying flagoggle, my dude, about anybody else. Okay, so next time you say I just want to fit in, remember, you're just trying to fit it in. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed my insights on zombies. The game mode as a whole currently is dying. The game as a whole currently is dying. Everything's in the red. The numbers, like the player count is in the red. No one cares about the game. The devs don't even care about the devs care about the game. You could tell, but they don't have the voice and the option to do anything. They're basically forced to just sit there and watch the game die. And they can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. No one can. And Activision can suck my nuts. I hope this company burns in the lowest pit in hell for what they've done. Video games. Activision is disgusting. Everything they have done in the last 15 years is disgusting. Someone else needs to buy Call of Duty from them and fix this shit. And that would never happen in a million years. Again, thank you all for watching, and thank you all for listening to the decline in my voice and my health while making this video. I really appreciate that. And if you did enjoy it, this is the first time I'm ever going to say this in a video. If you did make it to the end and you did enjoy the video, please consider liking and maybe subscribing. It obviously helps me smile more. At the end of the day, it is completely up to you guys, but it would be extremely appreciative on my end because I suck at my job, and it's not my job. It shouldn't be, but it is a lot of fun to talk to you guys every single day. So at the end of the day, if you do enjoy and you made it to the end and you're not subscribed already, please consider it. And yeah, Wednesday will probably be a normal video. Today, I really just wanted to sit here and talk about something because this game has been bothering me a lot. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you later. Peace out.